So I run a Facebook ad, and it's all about how you can kiss dieting goodbye and how you can get off the dieting roller coaster. And I had a comment on that one of those posts, one of the ads, and I really, really appreciated it. And I just wanted to talk about it today because the woman who made the comment said, still a diet. And I thought that was a really good point that she made. I was glad that she brought it up. And I don't know if she had actually watched my master class or not, but the idea of dieting is so ingrained in our society that I decided I'd go ahead and answer her comment. And I want to share it because it's a different point of view. It's a different perspective than what the norm is. So here was my reply to her comment, still a diet. Absolutely, in the sense that what we eat is our diet. The way going on a diet is generally defined is as something that we will at some point go off of for one reason or another. And that's what we want to eliminate so that we can build a sustainable, enjoyable lifestyle and a healthy relationship with food. I find that many of us do not have a healthy relationship with food. And that was the end of the quote before the many of us. I just started going off on that already. That was all I said. And I thought it was a really good point because I talk about my diet all the time. Our diet, in that sense of the word, is just the food that we consume. We all eat food, I hope. And that's our diet. That's the stuff that we eat, right? And so, yeah, we're all on a diet. So if our diet is what we eat, how do we go on a diet? And what's the difference? And why do we want to kiss dieting goodbye and steer clear of that kind of behavior? So, usually, the goal of going on a diet is to lose weight. And sometimes it's to gain weight or to correct some condition to our health. But most often, going on a diet means we want to lose weight. And there is certainly nothing wrong with any of those things. But the problem comes when the diet is not sustainable for our health, for good health, or is in some way detrimental to our health. And we want the weight loss more than we want optimum health. So we're not eating for our health. Maybe the diet is so restricted that we're left longing for all the foods that we can't eat right now, which only sets us up for failure at some point down the road. When we have to, what I call white knuckle it and grip the steering wheel and grit our teeth and just get through every day, and we have to conjure up a whole bunch of willpower, we're not going to stay on that diet for very long. It's just not sustainable. So let's say that we endure for a couple of months and we lose 10 pounds because we were really good. And the first thing that we want to do is treat ourselves because we've been so good. And all that energy that we mustered up to be so good for those 2 months or however long it was is now released. We breathe this sigh of relief and we let our foot off the gas and we go back to our old ways. And that's because we never really left the old ways behind. And a really high percentage of the time, that weight just creeps back on. Or it doesn't creep on, it comes back on with a vengeance. I've seen that plenty of times. And one method that people use to counteract that boomerang effect is while they're on the diet is to indulge in cheat days or cheat meals. And that's usually about once a week or so. And we really look forward to that day. And we count down the days until that free day when somehow the calories don't count. And that cheat day is usually pretty bad as far as food quality because it's all the good stuff. And one weight loss guru even this was a couple of years ago that I was reading about this or seeing this on her site was she was advocating eating donuts and cheeseburgers and pizza on that one cheat day per week. And why is that such a bad idea? Because after all, it gives us something to look forward to after a week of dreary eating. But the problem is in the underlying assumptions. And there are a lot of underlying assumptions here. So I'll just talk about a few of them. The first one is that it's going to be easy to start right back up again on all your good intentions when the cheat day is over. And the truth is, it's actually the best day to just give up altogether because you've been depriving yourself all week and the junk food tastes extra good. And then you have a whole new week ahead of you to dread before you can cheat again. No, thank you. The second underlying assumption is that you deserve the cheat day. No, you don't. I'm not saying that to be mean. You don't deserve that cheat day. You deserve so much better than that. All that processed and refined and sugar and salt and fat laden junk, all those so-called goodies are actually poison for your body. And if you're honoring and valuing yourself, why would you want to feed yourself poison? And I know that sounds fanatical. When I heard other people say that back when I ate that way, I thought it was fanatical. Now here I am on my soapbox. But I have to say, after a few years of maybe 5 years of eating pretty clean and recently eating very clean, I can tell you I feel so much better. And what I want to convey is you deserve the very best of food, which is healthy, natural, unprocessed, unrefined food. And the third underlying assumption is that clean eating is hard. We make it hard on ourselves when we don't give our bodies and our minds time to adjust to a new lifestyle. When we have a cheat day every week, our bodies don't have time to adjust to something new. And our minds don't have time to adjust. After we've been eating clean for a while, more than a week, usually it takes more than a week, but the cravings start to diminish and our taste buds adapt. And the new diet starts to be so much more appealing than the calorie dense, nutrition poor standard American diet, otherwise known as the SAD diet. But when we've drawn that line in the sand and say, I'm going to treat myself the way I deserve to be treated with the healthiest food available, then we're on the road to success. And once we've broken free of that very sad diet, our taste buds adapt and our bodies and our minds adapt. And we don't have all those highly addictive foods pulling on us all the time. We start to experience what it means to really be free. And we lose the weight without dieting. We start wanting to be more active because we feel so much better. And most importantly, we start living in alignment with the life that we really want for ourselves. And it sounds so simple, but unfortunately, most of us have decades upon decades of mind trash standing in the way of the simple solutions. And I am here. I've made it my life vision for this second half of my life to help you finally break free of all that mind trash that's been keeping you stuck for so long and step into the magnificent life that you were always meant to live. I'm here to tell you it's not too late. And right now is the very best time to start. How to get started? I'm so glad you asked. Watch my free masterclass, 5 simple shifts to kiss dieting goodbye forever. And what you learn in that short little 40-minute masterclass could be what you need to set your life on a whole new trajectory forever. And that's my hope for you. All right. Take care. Have a great day. And I will see you again soon. Bye.